Pro Football Weekly is grading every team on their post-lockout moves. Right now, we're talking AFC West, and we start with the Denver Broncos. You gave them a C-. Why is that?
Well, they didn't improve the running game or defensive line enough. They brought on some guys like Willis McGahee and Ty Warren, but those are two areas that I think were the biggest issues coming in for John Fox. He wants to run the ball. He wants to stop the run.
Yeah.
I'm not sure he's going to be able to do it, but it's the one move they didn't make that I think is going to end up being the best thing, and that's trading Kyle Orton. Keeping him, I think, gives them the best chance to win right away.
Yes, the whole Tebow starting thing seems kind of sketchy, and now the fact that Orton is starting is probably the way to go. Kansas City Chiefs won the division last year. A couple of moves here and there, a couple signing some other veterans. You gave them a B-.
I thought it was a pretty nice offseason. You know, Tom Hali signing the long-term deal, very important. They had to get that done. But bringing on some important football players like LaRon McClain, Brandon Seiler, Kelly Gregg, you know, really kind of improving that defense and the run game. Steve Breston, I think, could be a real nice addition there, too. You lose Brian Waters, it hurts, but I think they've made some subtle and smart additions.
Yeah, it seemed really under the radar, some of their moves, but the Chiefs did a good job.
Yeah.
The Raiders, big ol' F. We know about all the guys that left, Nnamdi and Zach Miller, all these guys, and just not bringing enough to replace them.
An unmitigated disaster as far as I'm concerned. Miller, Asomugha, Gallery. I don't think any team lost any more with those three guys. And the people they replaced them with, Kevin Boss, and they didn't add a cornerback. They spent all their time worrying about Michael Huff at safety. It just seemed like a very confused approach for a team that needs all the help it can get.
A little bit baffling. We'll see how that works out for Hugh Jackson in his first year. The San Diego Chargers, you gave them a B. A few guys coming and going, but really keeping some of their own guys was big.
That's the key right there. I think, you know, they were one of the most deep and talented teams in the league last year. I know it didn't translate to wins, but they could let go of guys like Brandon Seiler and Legadou Nane and Kevin Burnett. Darren Sproles, I think, will hurt, but they have some other guys who I think could step up. They got Malcolm Floyd back. Nobody thought they could. Vincent Jackson seems happy. Eric Weddle, maybe they overspent, but look, this is a team that has Super Bowl aspirations. You make the moves and you try to get it done.
They had the talent last year but couldn't get it done. Bringing those guys back, we'll see if this is their year. That is a look at the AFC West. For full coverage of all things post-lockout in the NFL, follow us at ProFootballWeekly.com.